Good afternoon, my name is Gabe Zollner. A friend of mine sent me an interesting article, and it had to do with David Gregory. You know, he's the guy that held up the magazine for AR, or a 30-round magazine, and he did it in DC, which just happens to have one of the strictest gun laws in the nation. And that fine, or the punishment, if he's found guilty, and how can he not be found guilty? I mean, we all saw it. He could get up to no more than 10 years in prison. Well, now, part of the course, the libs are all running behind him like they always do to circle the wagons and try to protect him. And what they're saying is, hey, he was only trying to stress a point. Okay, that's fine. But what he did was illegal. And either the law applies to everyone equally, or the law doesn't apply to everyone equally. Case in point, you know, Hobby Lobby, well, they have religious beliefs. And Obama doesn't care about anybody's religious beliefs. We already know that, unless they're Muslim related. But anyway, Hobby Lobby is going to get fined starting January the 1st, about $1.3 million a day. And that's because they don't want to comply with the contraceptive portion of the law, Obamacare. So that's what they're going to get a fine of $1.3 million. Now again, the law is the law. They tried. They went in front of Sonia Sotomayor, you know, the Supreme Court Justice, and she wasn't interested in hearing their arguments. But you know what's interesting is there's literally thousands of companies that were given waivers, you know, like a lot of friends that Pelosi has back in San Francisco, a lot of the restaurants that she likes to dine at, you know, those people don't have to comply with Obamacare, and a lot of Obama's friends. You know, I wonder if GE even has to comply with Obamacare. That would be a good question, because you know, I mean, GE, the head guy, Jeffrey Immel, he is on the head. He's the head guy for the job czar. Yeah, he's Obama's job czar. Anyway, I don't want to go too far off course here. As far as Gregory's concerned, there's no doubt of his guilt. There's no question of his guilt. There's no, well, maybe we didn't see what we saw, or maybe he didn't say what he said, or maybe he didn't have what he had in his hand. So if the man is guilty of a crime, then anyone else in D.C. that's been prosecuted and sent to prison because they might have possessed something similar, well, maybe you got a real serious ground for appeal, huh? Because Gregory, I'm sure nothing's going to happen to him. He'll get a little, you know, I mean, after all, the less than honorable Attorney General, he's the guy above the law. So nothing will happen to Gregory. And that's really sad. But that does show the state of this country. It's just in dramatic decline. Anyway, what can I say? We'll see what happens January 1, huh? I'm sure Hobby Lobby is going to get nailed, and I'm sure David Gregory's not going to get nailed, because that's just the way the law works when you're one of the chosen ones.